I go by the name of MC. Clap 3 times if you can hear me. Clap 3 times if you can hear me. Clap 3 times if you can hear me! Do you want to hear a poem? Well, do you? How about I just cut myself open and bleed a little of my heart out to you? Because isn't that what you really want to see? A whole lot of truth and vulnerability, or do I make you uncomfortable with my honesty? It's okay, I'm sure you'll turn me into whatever you want me to be, because most of you don't even know me. Not really. You see, I've got monsters locked inside this closet of a chest. They go by the names of pride, fear, insecurity, arrogance, apathy, and selfishness. I just can't seem to keep it quiet, that little voice reminding me of how much I suck. How much I should feel fine because I'm blessed. How ugly and awful and stupid I am. It's no wonder I get depressed. And I keep hurting people. They hop in line from one to the next. And instead of just dealing with my issues, maybe sometimes I'd rather just forget. I mean, I'm a fallen human being. That's the point, isn't it? That I'm not perfect, so I'll use that as a crutch. Use my words to say I'm sorry while I wind up for another punch to your chest. Like where my monsters are locked. My verbal gun's already cleaned and cocked. I preach, speak life! But so many times I'd rather give people a piece of my mind, because there are days where I really love people. And I want nothing more than to love them well despite being put through their selfish hell. But then those days come when I feel like I just can't take anymore. The weight is too freaking heavy and I'm gonna cave, because who's there to save the girl who's always wearing the cape? Yeah, some days I wish I could just fly away, because all of it gets me wanting an escape. But I can't escape myself, and who am I supposed to go to for help? Because the scariest monster locked inside my heart goes by the name of hope. And when it's terrifying to have that, how the heck do you cope? But I'm learning, step by step, slowly, like I'm walking on a tightrope. Confession, I don't know that I've ever had great balance. Some days I'm drowning in doubt and shame and fear, but hope is real. And I'm trying to trust that despite the deep-seated aches and pains that I feel. There's hurt in me that runs deeper than my veins, but there are things in this life that we just can't change. However, there are also things within our control, and I don't want to let fear have the reins anymore. So I'm gonna white-knuckle death grip, hold on to the truth that there's a God who delights in me, who fights for me, saw that girl in the cape needing an escape and died for me. Sometimes I get tired of wearing my heart on my sleeve so people can freely prick and poke at it as they come and go in and out of my life as they please. But how do I reconcile that with claiming to follow a guy who loved to the point of being crucified on a tree? People say, don't be a doormat. But if it takes walking all over me to get people to a love they couldn't previously see, then so be it. I'll don that dirty, tattered cape and try to stay despite wanting to fly away, and maybe the pain will be worth it at the end of the day. This life is a fight, and if your knuckles aren't bloody, then you're not doing it right. We were never meant to live life safe. We were never meant to live life safe. I need to hear that just as much, if not more than you do. Because you see, I'm real good at stringing the words together and not always the best at the follow-through. I'm nowhere near perfect. I'm no better than you. Neither is anyone else. We're all some sort of ridiculous mess, so how about we all be friends? Acknowledge our pain, worry less about being offended, and start trying harder to help each other mend it. All of us have hurt. I know it's not just me, so if you can hear me, don't clap 3 times. Come say hi, or give me a high five, or let me hear your story. It would be an honor, truly, if you were to share even a little of your life with me. If you take nothing else away from this poem, please just know that you're not alone. We all have monsters locked inside, and you don't have to fight on your own. Vulnerability is a risk. People might perceive you how they want you to be, but vulnerability in the right context can also help us become free. Whoever you are, whatever you've done, I want that for you. You're not too much, too awful, too messed up, too anything to love. You don't have to clap, but I hope you're hearing me because it's true. I'm begging you, fight the good fight. Do not accept defeat. I'll be fighting not to give up too. We can battle together ferociously. Now that I've opened up some of my wounds for you all to see, it's nice to meet you. I go by the name of Emily.